Hi, we are the Yoder family, or a part of it. My name is Rachel Yoder. I am a single mom. I have been fostering for 24 years and have adopted 5 children. And I am still fostering. I currently have 2 foster children. And I also have my sister Ashley living with us, who was also adopted from foster care. And today, I have Jackson and Aaliyah with me, who are my 2 youngest that I have adopted. They are both 12. This is Aaliyah. Aaliyah, would you like to say hi?
Hi.
Aaliyah has Down syndrome and autism. Jackson, can you say hi? Jackson has spina bifida. So he uses a wheelchair.
Yes, I can talk. Don't freak out.
He can talk, but he can't walk. He can crawl. He's very good at crawling, which is very useful. Um, so anyway, some of my older children have diagnoses as well. I have Jackson's in a wheelchair, then I have another child in a wheelchair as well. Aaliyah can walk. She likes to walk a little too well sometimes. Sometimes she wanders off. So we really have to watch her. She wears a band on her ankle. Aaliyah, can you show them the band on your ankle? A tracking band so we can find her. So anyway, today we are talking about traveling and some of our experiences with that. We do like to travel. We travel every year. A lot of it is just to visit relatives, but we also do like to take some vacations. I don't recall any trips that we have not enjoyed at all, but they are all challenging. We run into many challenges as we travel with wheelchairs and special diets and G-tubes, lots of medications and things like that. So a house, especially set up for us, would be a tremendous blessing. So some of the places we have been to in the last couple years is, let's see, where do we like to go, Aaliyah?
Swimming.
Swimming. Do you like to go to the ocean?
Yes.
Yes. Jackson, can you think of some places we have been to?
We went to North Carolina last summer.
Yeah, to Grandfather Mountain. We don't have family around here, so our family is all 5 hours or further away.
10 hours.
Yes,
one family lives in Wisconsin.
And so, yeah, we have families scattered all over. And obviously, it is a challenge. There are things that are a challenge, even just getting there, the travel. The children who don't do well with being in car seats for long periods of time and need diaper changes on the way, and feedings and medications and so on. And a lot of the places we have visited have been challenging as well. We do adapt, we make do, we have fun, but it's a lot of work for me. It takes a lot of planning ahead, and making things work. There's, like, if we go to a city, we run into things like having a hard time finding a place to park our large van, and just navigating a city in a wheelchair. You don't realize how difficult it can be when there's curbs and sidewalk that's broken up. You know how the tree roots push the sidewalks up. That makes it very difficult. And especially in older parts of the cities, there's often a lot of the little shops and so on are not handicap accessible. So there's many places that we just don't go to. And Jackson pointed out we have not been to the ocean recently, and that is true, and that is because he's gotten too heavy for me to carry down over the sand to the water. So we have found a bay that's closer to us that we have gone to the last 2 years just for the day. That has worked a little better for us because we don't have quite as far to walk down to the water. So, you know, we this summer we went to Grandfather Mountain. We got an Airbnb, and we stayed there. That was fun. But the Airbnb had steps up to the house. We had to carry the wheelchairs and everything up the steps, not to mention all our bags. And then inside the house was a bit smaller than I was expecting. And the bedrooms were all upstairs. So as you can imagine, that was another challenge. And I ended up having my foster toddler, he slept in the wagon in the living room while I slept on the couch because it was just too much to carry everything and him up and down the stairs all the time. So when I think about a house that would be just perfect for us to vacation, of course, number one, no steps, roomy interior, wide doorways, wide big bedrooms, big enough to push a wheelchair into, and bathroom, handicap accessible shower, and in the bedrooms it would be very helpful if the beds were not all bunk beds, because my children that need care with their G-tube and feedings, medications, diaper changes, and so on, it's very difficult to provide their care in a bunk bed. Big trash cans. Everybody's got these tiny little trash cans. That does not work for us. We need big trash cans. And
when she says big, she means huge.
Yes, we need big trash cans. And we need, another thing that would be very useful would be to have a surface close to the bed, like a dresser or table or shelves that's within arm's reach of the bed, so that I can arrange everything on there that I need for their care without stepping away from the bed or having to rummage through a suitcase all the time. I have given a lot of meds and a lot of diaper changes, a lot of feedings while crouched on the floor, and I'm getting old. It's it's getting harder and harder for me to do that. My one sister that we go to visit the most often in Virginia, they have a lovely big house, but we always have to go upstairs. We always have to sleep upstairs, a long flight of stairs, and then the bedroom upstairs is kind of small. And it is just very difficult. And it keeps us, you know, it makes me think twice about going there. I just don't go there as often anymore. Let's see, Jackson, what else would make it easy for us? What would be useful for us in a house?
So like this cherry blossom house thing or whatever it's called. Like I love the beach, but when we go there, we only stay like a day, like a couple hours. And I want to go and I want to stay and for a while, spend time with my family and be close to the beach. I love the beach. So I want it to be close to the beach, somewhere where it's safe for Aaliyah, where she can't wander off.
And maybe some shelter with some shade to keep the babies
safe
and from getting too hot.
Fat.
And Aaliyah, what would you like? Where would you like to go on vacation?
I'm gonna swim with Jackson off in the water.
She would like to go swimming with Jackson in the water.
Mom, she said she wants to throw me in the water.
You want to throw Jackson in the water?
Yes.
Oh my!
I'll throw you
goodness.
to the sharks.
Do you want Jackson to throw you into the sharks?
No.
No. What else do you like to do?
Eat.
Aaliyah needs a gluten-free and dairy-free diet. That is another little challenge.
Ice cream.
She likes dairy-free ice cream, yes.
And a bicycle.
And popsicles. Yes, she does. Jackson has a feeding tube. He does eat as well. So, yes, we would be very excited to take a week-long vacation. Like Jackson said, we always just stay a day or two at
Not
the
even
beach.
2. Not even a full day.
We have already, but maybe actually it's probably almost longer ago than he can remember. Because, like I said, it's just simply too difficult as he has gotten older and bigger, and I have another child in a wheelchair now as well. My children do not tolerate heat well, so some shade or some kind of shelter down close to the water would be wonderful, and a ramp or something down to the water so we don't have to try to wade through the sand. But once we're down there, everybody has a wonderful time. So we would absolutely love to be able to spend time at the beach. And of course, finances is always a concern. That's another reason we don't stay very long, is because it's always expensive to stay at the beach. And we cannot afford nice big Airbnbs right out on the water, which is what would meet our needs the best. So anyway, that is it in a nutshell for us. We would be very happy to not only stay there for a week, but also to help make it possible for other people.